Welcome to Cafe Blab, everybody. This is Mark, and I'm going to be your server today. It's a single serving, solo Saturday show because my co host Rick is catering the Super Bowl. Not by himself, he's part of a crew, of course, but today's his one day off, and he stays up naturally until, 2 o'clock in the morning every night. So he's just was begging off. Could we do this later? Yada yada yada. I've got a bunch of plans today with my husband Frank and our friend Lisa. So I said, hey, just relax, stay in bed, don't worry about it. I will do a single serving. I'm going to be your server today, and the food's coming out fast because I'm using my iPhone on the tripod. Very cool, but it's got to be under 15 minutes. Well under 15 minutes, I think, in order for me to upload it to YouTube from the iPhone. So I'm going to do it fast. You see the icicles behind me? I am in Hunterdon County, where Frank and I have a house. I would prefer to live here. We also live in New York City, but you can't. It's too far to commute, really. I'm not spending 4 to 5 hours a day commuting to a job. I'm not going to do that. So, for the foreseeable future and for the last 7 years, we come out here on the weekends, and that's where we are. I wanted to do it outside so you could kind of groove on the space. But we were going to hit on some topics. I'll just light on them a little bit myself. One of mine was I think his name is Brandon Ambrosino. I got to get that straight. But he wrote an article in the New Republic, and it's been all over the gay blogosphere and the LGBT punditry, sort of attacking him because his article basically is he doesn't say it well, which I think is his problem, because I don't actually disagree with him. It's about just the need to stop running from the word choice and stop. I've thought this for a long time. I just don't. I think that being gay is not a choice. I think it's a combination of genetics primarily and some psychology. But somebody said to me 20 years ago, are we ever going to stop sort of pleading with people to give us equality because I was born this way? To me it's always smacked of it's like saying I have some kind of congenital defect, or I've got a flipper sticking out of my head, so please accept me. I can't help it. There's a sort of I can't help it kind of thing underneath it, combined with this idea that I think it's not so much true anymore, but until recently, the idea that no sane person would choose to be gay. I mean, I've seen that so many times over the years, and people saying, "Why would I choose this life? It's so, you're treated so crappily, and you don't get this and you don't get that, and you're not equal. Why would anybody choose this?" So there was a part of me that has always bristled at that, and I believe I was born gay, no big deal. But I don't need, Lady Gaga or anybody else defending me with the claim that I was born this way, and I've got like a crooked eye or something. Something's wrong with me, but I can't help it. So, anyways, but this guy makes the argument, and he doesn't make it well, and he's been just attacked from every corner, from Andrew Sullivan to the HuffPost to America Blog. They've all just piled on him. And I can see why, because I've read some of it. I have to be honest with you, I have not read the entire article. I've read some of it, and he doesn't make the argument the way that it should be made, because what he really means, I think, is, yes, I was born this way, but that's not why I should be equal. Religion has been a protected class since the founding of this country. Nobody's born a Christian. Nobody's born Jewish, despite what you think. It's not an ethnicity. Religion is a choice, clearly, and it's a protected status. Nobody thinks twice about the wrongness of discriminating someone based on religion. So why should you discriminate me based on my sexual preference? My sexual. Oh my God, I better not say that. My sexual orientation, because that's what it's an orientation. It's not a preference. Pardon me. I'm not going to do a second take of this, but anyway, so he's just really he's stirred up a whole hornet's nest, and I kind of stay out of this stuff. I just read about it, I see it, but, I'm at a place in my life where I just really stay out of all of this drama. The other thing I was going to talk about was Well, it's the year of the horse. First of all, welcome to the year of the horse. My sister is an herbalist, and I mean, I'm not a big believer in astrology of any kind, but it's just fun. I just enjoy it, I'm a dog. I'm a earth dog, I believe, and dogs and horses are very compatible. So it's going to be a good year for me as a dog in the year of the horse. And then Rick was going to talk about apparently some woman broke a record eating 323 hot dogs in 30 minutes. He had something to say about that. I don't know what, because he's not on the show. And then he had also listed pot rights at the NFL. Now, I would love to have known what he was talking about. Like, what are you talking about, pot rights at the NFL? But I don't know because he's not on the show. Now, it's winter out here. Christie's in trouble, by the way. This is Jersey. I don't know if I said that. I'm in Hunterdon County, New Jersey. I love Jersey, and I'm so glad that our marriage is equal in New Jersey now. No thanks to Chris Christie. But he's going down. I mean, he really, he knew, come on, about this bridge thing. He knew, because that's just the sort of person he is. You know, and people have applauded him for years now for being a bully, and I think a thug, and calling people stupid, and everybody applauds. Oh, he called some teacher an idiot, and everybody applauds. Oh, I don't know why they like this shit. You know, I find it representative and indicative of his personality, and now he's paying for it because he pulled this bully shit, closing down the world's busiest bridge, and there's no way he's going to be a presidential contender. He may not even survive as the governor of New Jersey, but he certainly will not be a threat to the Democratic nominee. I had one more thing on my list, and it's driving me crazy. And I can't check my notes. By the way, one of the reasons I have an iPhone and a Mac and an iPad is for the notes. I love the notes. I use them all the time because I just, I'll do a little note of something I want to remember, or a to-do list, and it syncs with everything, so I can check whatever I am, whatever device I have. The things I wanted to remember are right there at my access. Today we're doing a birthday weekend for friend Lisa. She's been Frank's friend since he was in grade school, and we're past the 55 mark. I'll say that, but we're gonna take her out for some. Well, I don't know. They're not surprises now, but we're going to massage. We're gonna all get massages at Massage Envy in Flemington. And then we're going to go to the casino, because Frank and I certainly like that, even though the casinos in Shreveport left me considerably poorer. But we're going to go to the casinos, and then we're going to have dinner in New Hope, which is one of my favorite places. By the way, this house, you should check out my mysteries, the Kyle Callahan mysteries. I'm writing the third one. And the third one, because one of the things I love to write. I mean, I just love to write. It's magical. But I've been incorporating our lives into this series from the very beginning. Kyle and Danny, the couple at the center of the series, is me and Frank. I'm just, that's just the way it is. It's fictionalized. Their careers are not our careers, and there's a lot of differences. But the essence of the relationship and the characters is us. And Detective Linda Sikorsky, from the New Hope Police Force, she was on she helped investigate the murders at Pride Lodge, the first book. This is the third book, and it features her. It's a Kyle Callahan mystery featuring Detective Linda, and she inherits this house from her aunt, her old aunt, who dies from a heart attack on the porch that I'm on right now. But Linda inherits the house, and she moves in. So the third book, it features her. Kyle and Danny come and spend a week. They think it's going to be just a leisurely weekend in the country in New Hope, in this area. And the very first night, they all go out to dinner. Kyle, Danny, Linda, and her girlfriend, Kirsten. They all go to dinner in Stockton, and on the way back, they find an old woman, Abigail Creek, dead on the road, having been run down as she fled from some terror on a bicycle. And they need to know who ran this old woman down. It was one of the Creeks. I know that. But I'm going to stop now because I can't remember that last item. I'm going to look at it when it's over and say, oh, of course, that's what I wanted to talk about. I want to wish everybody a great year of the horse. It's going to be really good for me. My sister's a tiger, good for tigers too. And Happy New Year. I feel like it's already getting off to a really good start. I hope you're enjoying the cafe. We're trying to make it entertaining and fun without straining it. You know what I mean? This is Mark from Cafe Blab out here in the New Jersey countryside in Hunterdon County, about to get ready and enjoy the day. It's either the first or the second day of the year of the horse. You enjoy yours, and I will be back with Rick the next time.